Is it time to buy or sell Google stock? In this video, we are diving deep into Google. Our initial report was published on our website on Friday, the 4th of April, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 3rd of April, 2025, our system has identified Google as a strong sell candidate, assigning it a score of -5.34. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. The stock has faced a decline of -3.40%. This corresponds to an average daily loss of -1.70% since it was designated as a strong sell candidate. The stock has broken the falling short-term trend down. Initially, a stronger decline is indicated, but it's important to note that false breaks and sell-offs may occur. Nonetheless, a further drop is plausible, and any rebounds to the breaking point, which is $150.22, are seen as a second chance to exit. According to fan theory, $136.31 could represent the new bottom line of the upcoming trend, though it is still too early to assert this with certainty. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential decline of 23% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from -20.56% to -13.20%. Examining the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 6.37%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between 13.78% and 52.30% over the next year. In current terms, this positions the future price somewhere between $165.66 and $221.75. Our latest daily update for Google includes the headline, Google stock downgraded from sell candidate to strong sell candidate after Friday trading session. On the last trading day, the Google stock price decreased by 3.4%, dropping from $150.72 to $145.60. This marks a decline for 3 consecutive days. During the last trading session, the stock fluctuated by 3.86%, with a low of $145.43 and a high of $151.05. Over the past 10 days, the price has decreased in 6 of those days, resulting in an overall decline of 11.21% during this period. Volume increased on the last day by 16 million shares, although this occurred alongside falling prices, which may signal an early warning. The risk level is expected to rise slightly over the next few days. In total, 62 million shares were traded, amounting to approximately $9.04 billion. Looking back over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached was $207.05, while the lowest price was $145.43. Currently, the price sits at 29.68%, or $61.45, below the 52-week high, and 87.12%, or $985.05, below the all-time high recorded on the 15th of January, 2018, when the price peaked at $1,130.65. Japanese chipmaker Rapidus is in discussions with Apple and Google to mass-produce advanced chips by the year 2027. This highlights Google's strategic interest in expanding its hardware capabilities. Such a move could strengthen Google's supply chain resilience, potentially enhancing its competitive edge in artificial intelligence and cloud services, which are essential for long-term growth. Additionally, Google's investment in the artificial intelligence startup Sandbox AQ, which recently raised $150 million, underscores its commitment to advancing quantum computing and artificial intelligence technology. This positions Google as a key player in the rapidly evolving landscape of artificial intelligence and bolsters its long-term growth prospects. As artificial intelligence technologies advance, firms that harness these innovations are likely to gain significant market advantages. In the short term, Alphabet's stock has faced downward pressure amid a broader technology sell-off, making its shares the most affordable since the year 2023. This situation could encourage bargain hunting among investors, increasing trading volumes, and potentially stabilizing the stock price in the near term. Lastly, discussions regarding potential stock splits may draw more investor interest by making shares more accessible. If Alphabet pursues a split, it could enhance liquidity and attract a wider range of investors, potentially positively impacting stock performance in the intermediate term. Overall, these developments point to a cautiously optimistic outlook for Alphabet stock, balancing immediate challenges with solid long-term growth strategies. Analyst ratings. On Friday, the 10th of January, 2025, it was reported that KeyBank assigned Google an overweight rating with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 7th of January, 2025, it was reported that Cantor Fitzgerald gave Google a neutral rating with a hold action. On Friday, the 3rd of January, 2025, it was reported that Wolfe Research assigned Google an outperform rating with a hold action. On Thursday, the 2nd of January, 2025, it was reported that JMP Securities assigned Google a market perform rating with a downgrade action. On Thursday, the 21st of November, 2024, it was reported that UBS assigned Google a neutral rating with a hold action. Analysts have assigned a general buy rating to Google stock. They consider the price-to-earnings ratio to be a sell and the price-to-book value as strong sell. In terms of return on investment, the analysts have awarded the stock a strong buy rating. The following signals have been identified for Google. Currently, there are few to no technical positive signals. The Google stock is showing sell signals from both short and long-term moving averages, presenting a more negative outlook. Additionally, a general sell signal arises from the relationship between these two averages, where the long-term average is above the short-term average. Should there be upward corrections, resistance can be expected at $154.52 and $167.65. A breakthrough above either of these levels could trigger buy signals. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Tuesday, March 25, 2025, and the stock has since declined by 14.63%. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Moreover, there is currently a sell signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Volume increased while prices fell yesterday, which may serve as an early warning. Therefore, it is advisable to monitor the stock more closely. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, sell signal. Pivots, sell signal, 9 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 1 day ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal 8 days ago. Long-term moving average, sell signal 43 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 39 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 10 days ago. The long-term moving average, sell signal 32 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 23 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Google. There is no support from accumulated volume below today's level, and under the right conditions, the stock may perform poorly in the coming days. This stock typically exhibits average fluctuations throughout the day, and with a solid trading volume, the risk is deemed to be medium. Over the last day, the stock experienced a movement of $5.62 between its highest and lowest points, which represents a change of 3.86%. In the past week, the stock has shown an average daily volatility of 2.79%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Google, let's quickly review some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This important metric assesses a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A relatively low PE ratio may indicate a subdued expectation for the company's future or suggest that the stock is undervalued, pointing to a potential buying opportunity. In other news, the next earnings report for the first quarter of 2025 is expected on the 24th of April, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates stand at $2.02. It's important to monitor these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Google. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Google is at $150.72. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. There is no significant support from accumulated volume below, which means the stock could potentially drop sharply under certain conditions. Proceed with caution and consider placing bets only if you are an experienced trader who knows how to navigate such situations. The combined average rating for Google from multiple analyst sources is a buy. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 1st of April, 2025, O'Toole Amy Thweiner conducted an insider sale of 673 shares of Class C capital stock. On the 28th of March, 2025, Walker John Kent executed an insider purchase of 17,782 shares of Class C capital stock. On the same day, Walker John Kent also conducted an insider sale of 17,782 shares of Class C capital stock. Additionally, on the 28th of March, 2025, Arnold Francis conducted an insider sale of 111 shares of Class C capital stock. On the 25th of March, 2025, Ashkenazi Anat sold 6,686 shares of Class C Google stock units. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we have determined that insider power is positive with a ratio of 14.95. In total, insiders have purchased 1,472,730 shares and sold 1,083,998 shares in the last 100 trades. We have a negative evaluation for this stock and no stop loss has been set. Is Google stock a good buy? Currently, Google exhibits several negative indicators and is trending downward, suggesting that its performance may remain weak over the next few days or weeks. Consequently, we maintain a negative outlook on this stock. Given some minor weaknesses in the technical indicators, we have revised our analysis, changing our recommendation from a sell to a strong sell. After examining the volatility and movements from the previous trading day, our systems indicate that the current price appears undervalued. For trading on the 7th of April, we expect Google to open higher by $1.76, starting at $147.36. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decisions on StockInvest.us. By using this information, you agree and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for this stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.